In May 2010, when I graduated from my alma mater, Virginia Tech, go Hokies, there weren't any job opportunities in line with the career that I wanted for myself or what I was looking for. So what did I do? Naturally, I made my own way. A lot of people tend to gravitate toward me, and because I have this personality type, I'm able to work with them to not only accomplish both sets of goals that we have, but it's also important to me that it's a two-way communication and that we learn from each other in the process. I'm a firm believer in leading by example and also treating others the way that you want to be treated. My office nickname that was given to me by my coworkers is Sunshine, so that should let you know that my coworkers wouldn't disagree with anything that I've said here.
I currently work full-time on the E2US conference series, and during my free time I volunteer in the production of TEDx conferences and in the coordination of foreign policy and trade events for the New York District Export Council, the U.S.-Mexico Chamber of Commerce, and the Young Professionals in Foreign Policy, with the last two being non-for-profit organizations that I am a professional member of. I currently mentor college students and have also mentored high school students with the Mexican Education Foundation of New York. I juggle many hats at work, from assisting the production department, marketing, and the meeting planning department. It is with hard work, persistence, and networking that I have been able to succeed.
To me, leadership looks like identifying needs, empowering others to seek and execute solutions, remaining authentic and focused on the betterment of the whole, and supporting others in their goals. In college, I studied in Costa Rica, where I interned at a hotel to help create a promotional package to generate much-needed revenue using innovative and creative ideas. During my college career, I made the goal to graduate early and use the time to volunteer instead. When I accomplished this goal by graduating in 2.5 years, I moved to the Philippines, where I taught economics and English to high school students in Tacloban City. I spent this past spring as a fellow in the Association of Corporate Travel Executives Around the World in 80 Hours program. For 6 weeks, we traveled around the globe to meet with industry professionals on all aspects of the travel industry to gain understanding and insight of operations and culture from a worldwide scope of viewpoints. There's no doubt that this industry has a unique edge on making a global impact. I love that about it. And I love even more that it's willing and ready to adapt and is in a constant state of change. Nothing stays the same forever, and I want to be a part of what makes the travel, meetings, and events industry better prepared to lead the way into the future.
I work for the American Institute of Steel Construction as the meeting coordinator. I work on over 130 meetings and events each year, from committee meetings to seminars to workshops and parties. My first year of membership with the Greater Midwest PCMA Chapter, I had the opportunity to join the Student Membership Committee. I've really enjoyed working with different students and helping them apply for jobs just as my mentors have helped me. My dream job has always been to be one of the planners on the United States Olympic Planning Committee. I think it's so fascinating how people from all over the world can come together to put on one event for 2 weeks at a time. If I'm not working, you can find me hanging out with my friends, playing backyard wiffle ball, and learning how to become a better cook.
Number 1. I'm engaged with the industry. I'm Director of Communications on our fantastic chapter board and volunteer at numerous chapter events, including International Women's Day and Service in Sync. Number 2. I engage others within our industry, whether it's roping them onto a committee, encouraging them to volunteer in the rain, or inviting them to participate in a charitable event like climbing the CN Tower at 6 a.m. on a Sunday. Number 3. I'm a creative problem solver. Like the time our AV budget couldn't afford a walkie-talkie system, so I built one. Or the time I convinced our sales team to dance the Highland Fling at our conference reception to save some money. Number 4. I've built industry networks into business relationships. Number 5. I've got passion for both the industry and PCMA.
I am proud to be on the board of directors of the Sustainable Event Alliance, working with dedicated professionals strengthening the topic of sustainability in all corners of the globe and thus giving back to the industry. In 2012, I started the career with AIM Group International with a part-time job in the Sofia office. I quickly managed to make a good impression and stand out from among 400 co-workers, which is not an easy task. In January 2014, I was promoted to my current position as Communication Manager for all 14 AIM offices. I have published articles for a few industry publications, and I keep challenging the industry, especially in my region, Eastern Europe, on the topic of CSR. I have been recognized as a thought leader by being an invited speaker to a number of events over the years.
About 3 years ago, I started my own meeting and event planning company, which serves a diverse clientele of associations, government, and corporations. The largest project that I'm currently involved with has about 4,500 attendees annually and a budget of $25 million. And also recently I was invited by PCMA to speak to its Mexico chapter in its inaugural professional exchange program. So if I were to be selected for this program, some things I would like to gain would be obviously one, just to meet the other 20 in their 20s, to meet other like-minded and motivated professionals in the industry, and to have the chance to collaborate either on our personal projects or, maybe something to help better the industry as a whole.
Hello there! Ashley Ackright, our leader, one of the best people we know and a great manager to our team.
Always willing to keep us motivated and always helps us do better in our jobs.
She provides us with a great support system whenever we need help.
Overall, great star here at the Gaylord. Ashley's the best.
Ashley spends countless hours recruiting new talent to the hotel, always ensuring that we have the best leaders to take care of our meeting planners and their guests.
Ashley Ackright, what can I say? Simply awesome. There's always that girl in the department that makes everyone laugh, and no one can seem to ever find a reason to dislike them.
Ashley is awesome.
Hi there, I'm Tara Pratt, and the reason I would be a great candidate for PCMA's 20 in their 20s is because I'm 26 years old. I'm the Director of Sales for Boston's leading destination management company, and I have been heavily involved in PCMA and many other convention programs since I was in college. I've been a member of PCMA since I was 18 years old, and I really value that organization. I'm responsible for every event that PCMA New England has any educational involvement to it. So we do quarterly meetings and an annual fundraiser, and I become responsible for all the components involved in that as well.
Okay, ready? A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. PCMA.
You're in the top 20.
PCMA.
You're gonna take it to the top.
PCMA.
You're only in your 20s.
PCMA.
Kara, you're number 1.
This is a job that I imagined years ago, but never in my wildest dreams thought that I would wear the Certified Angus Beef brand logo as an employee. Now, 3 years later, my passion is greater than ever. Growing up within the beef community, it is pretty neat to take groups to the farms and ranches that I call my family and friends. Along with that, I am able to plan events ranging from trade shows to wine and food festivals, to ranch events, to meat lab experiences, and everything in between. I see a bright future rising, and I cannot wait to see what's next.
In my current role, I'm responsible for all of ASH's small domestic meetings, which, while small, are not small in scope. They have a cumulative budget of more than $2 million and present unique challenges like planning 6 different meetings in 6 different cities over the course of 3 consecutive weekends. In addition to that, I support ASH's large-scale annual meeting of 22,000 attendees from all over the world. They submit more than 4,000 abstracts, and the meeting has a budget of over $10 million. So where do I see our meetings industry going? I think there's going to be more mergers of technology and person-in-person interaction. By that I mean, how can we connect attendees with one another while on site? How can we connect the organizers with the attendees and speakers on site, all using technology?
Hi PCMAers, my name is Jenny Kuchenbecker. I'm the Director of Conferences and Events for the American Society of Consultant Pharmacists.
You really can be driven crazy by all the elements of a meeting that's going on. Jenny really has the ability to stay calm, stay focused, and bring everything together. So I think that she's very professional. Even though she's young, I feel like she's very mature in her approach to her job.
She has a really great way of managing and leading not only people within our staff, but also our membership. I think she deals with them respectfully, politely, but in a way that really shows her mastery of her experience in her area.
Hello PCMA, my name is Jennifer Vaseleck and I am the Assistant Director of Meetings at NASPA, Student Affairs Administrators in Higher Education. My 4 years at NASPA has taught me so much. Everything from always triple checking those projectors are working correctly to assisting with an action plan to get 5,000 eager student affairs professionals into a general session room so they can be inspired and entertained by John Legend. I would love the opportunity to show others that there is so much more to the hospitality industry. Meetings and events are critical for not only the attendees' professional development, but for the economic impacts they have on a city and a region. Being able to reach out to students and share my experiences is also something that would be extremely rewarding to me, which is why I recently joined the PCMA Capital Chapter's Emerging Professionals Committee.
Hi, my name is Jessica Smith, and I'm a Senior Meeting Planner at the American Bar Association Section of International Law. While planning an international conference, I find that I don't just think about conversion rates and F&B practices, but also about those relationships that I'm cultivating with my suppliers. And when I take the time to develop these relationships, no matter if they're across an ocean or a country, those suppliers really understand the culture of my attendees, and that leads to better participation, satisfaction, and attendance. My passion for telling others about this industry has really been why I've been involved in the PCMA Capital Chapter Emerging Professionals Committee. I just really love seeing that passion and spark in someone's eye when they discover their talents and strengths.
CES is a global stage for innovation and an extremely exciting show to be a part of. In my current role, I manage logistics and over 24 conference partner relationships for our conference program. We have over 500 speakers, and this year the conferences will be in multiple locations, adding exciting opportunities for our conference program. In my spare time, I volunteer with the Mid-Atlantic chapter of the Make-A-Wish Foundation and am a member of the PCMA Capital Chapter. I'm extremely passionate about making a difference in my community and love that PCMA makes the community's service and furthering the industry's outreach a priority. I love taking advantage of the great events that PCMA hosts and running into familiar faces at other industry events. I plan on taking the CMP exam in 2015 and know how valuable it will be to have PCMA on my side.
The decision to select me, Katherine Gosman, is as easy as the ABCs. Many of my A achievements come from my PCMA involvement as a student and professional member. I always believe in myself, and am C, courteous to everyone I meet. I live my life by the 4 Ds, dedication, determination, desire, and discipline. I expect challenges, but anticipate and prepare for the tests and trials ahead. For F, I fight for every opportunity to excel, and I always remember to give to my local communities and support systems. With every responsibility, I give my H heart to the cause. Along my path, I know I inspired my peers and colleagues. I know that each challenge and celebration is part of the J journey to succeed, and that patience is key.
As the head meeting planner, I also oversee the promotion of our association's events. Collaborating with the communications staff, we generate multi-channel and multimedia marketing that delivers results. I'm passionate about social media and applying strategic technology to conferences. At ASN, I love to deliver experiences for members, attendees, sponsors, and partners that elevate and maintain our brand while incorporating elements that are both innovative and unique to our host city. I love this industry. I'm committed to success in meeting planning and association, serving as an active volunteer for PCMA and ASAE. Other priorities include mentoring and empowering women. I serve with Junior League and Ladies DC. I participate in the greater community too, volunteering on the Junior Council with Children's National Medical Center.
I started working on Peak when I was 20 years old. I was still in college, and now I'm currently the product director. In that role, I really work with all of our different stakeholders, our clients, our internal users, our end users, and figure out how we can create software tools that best serve their needs. I'm really proud of the work that this team has done over the last few years to produce some really cool software that's really changing the way that we think about events in this industry. The Compass Dashboard is our client portal. It helps our clients, our trade show organizers, can go in and see the information about their events at their fingertips. I'm really proud of this team because over the last few years we've actually racked up quite a few awards. We won the Trade Show Executive Innovation Award shortly after launch. We also won the Expo Magazine Digital Excellence Award, and recently we're honored with the PCMA Best in Show as well. We're able to look at the problems that exist in the events industry and come up with creative, game-changing solutions to really take everything to the next level.
One of our goals here at the Vancouver Convention Centre is to think of unique ways to infill our business. We have the traditional trade and consumer shows and the meetings and conferences, but what else can we do here to elevate the centre? So I was part of that strategy to find events that we could build in and around our meetings and conferences. So things that included a live broadcast of ET Canada, major motion pictures like Mission Impossible 4, Godzilla, and RoboCop. We've also held DJ events for Grammy Award-winning artist David Guetta. One of my career highlights was being selected to be part of the Manager on Duty program for the prestigious TED conference that we held here earlier this year. Being able to be part of the operations team here at the Convention Centre and work with TED's operations team to pull that off to be the success that it was really an honor.
My career started at Penn State's hospitality program, where I served as the PCMA Student Chapter President. Upon graduation, I joined the Capital Chapter and became a member of the Emerging Professionals and Professional Development Committees. I have been recently named the Capital Chapter Mentoring Program Champion. This position enables me to provide opportunities for students and young professionals to enter the workforce with a strong support system of mentors. I contribute my success thus far to my mentors, Karen Sorcer Fitzgerald and Art Shaw. One experience that I am most proud of was the task of sourcing, training, and managing over 120 volunteers at the largest wholesale baking trade show. As a professional, my personal long-term goal is to create extensive meetings curriculum that accredited hospitality programs can utilize to teach unified meeting principles. With the help of PCMA, I hope to use my passion, creative thinking, and resourcefulness to create such programs.